What up, everybody? So, little car update. This thing has been running flawlessly, so naturally I'm gonna mix it up. And I've got a brand new Link G4 Plus ECU to install, which I will be doing maybe at the conclusion of this video. But I will be installing Kinetics intake manifold today. It's really just more visual appeal, visual aesthetics over the stock one with the spacer. That's the Z1 spacer. But I'm also gonna get John committed to make a new intake that kind of turns to here, maybe like right here, because this guy kind of prevents me from driving in the rain. And this is just an intake, this is an AM that was off the donor car that I took this engine and transmission out of. So follow me on this journey of removing the factory intake with the spacer and installing the Kinetics with the lower plenum heat dissipating freaking gasket, and maybe later the Link ECU. Stand by. Enjoyed that time lapse that I just shot for you. My odds of reusing that thermal gasket that I had was trumped due to the fact that it stuck to this thing. So this is the gasket that my brother-in-law was using, and I don't know which way it goes, but boop, there we go. Got it. So then we just have a regular gasket. I'm gonna cinch this puppy down. I need some special Allen drivers right here to do it, but this thing looks cool. That's what I'm going after. It looks cool. If you've ever messed with one of these Kinetics intakes, there's 3 Allens, 5mm Allens. There's one right there, and there's another right there. That are Allen is because you can't fit a 10mm down in there. So the trusty old Pittsburgh wobble socket, and then you still have to grind it down. Little trick of the trade to make this stuff work. So the Jtuned spec. This is a German spec, so just make sure it's Jtuned. And then I've got some makeshift ports over here that are hooked up to the brake booster and to stuff. I don't know. Check it out. All right, it's all buttoned up. Intake's back on. I'm going to make sure it doesn't have any vacuum leaks or anything, because of how much was apart before I undo the MAF and install the Link. So let's do the first start. Super secret starting sequence. Oh man. Guys, this is something I've never had before, which is a standalone ECU. Wow. Dang. Yeah, I've never owned one of these before. As crazy as that sounds, never have I ever. No race car that I've ever driven professionally, Formula D, Pro-Am, Grassroots, Drift Nirvana, never had a baller ECU. So yeah, Link, let's do some good stuff right now. All right, so John from Committed Service Brand did a really cool thing, and he hid my ECU right there so it floats. So I need to figure out how to get it to unfloat so I can install the Link. So yeah, be right back. So the harness is too short, and I don't know how to undo the connector. Oh, there we go. So we're doing this for the first time together, y'all. What's up, little guy? Ooh, I don't know if I have these. Oh, hey, did you take my VIN? Good and bad. The good is that the ECU is correct because automatic VQs don't have the same connector up top, so that part's correct. The bad news is this jammy won't just bolt up to exactly how John had it, so. I might have to just set it in there, hook up the map sensor. It's got internal map, so that's how we're going to get rid of the MAF. And just make sure it does run and drive, and then add that to the list of things for John to do when I take it up to him to do the intake. So yeah, and after that it goes to Jtuned up in Delaware, and they're gonna put the final touches on ironing out the tune, because this has a starting running tune but not a driving tune. So I'm still real stoked. So jumping around in the video, like I said, I took it to Committed to get John to make the intake, and here it is. But what's next is how he made it. Pro tip, see my other video, I couldn't mount it because this ECU was like wider, but it turns out you just separate that, and there's your board, and then this little guy just bolts right to it. So continuing the bolt-in installation, here we go. They really do think of everything.
That is going to make it work. And they did upgrade their fans. Their old style, really cheap.
The super slim ones?
Were shit.
Oh, I know. I wouldn't.
These were the better.
Yeah.
These
We never
a lot
even.
better.
I know we had never even ran these. So.
Yeah.
We doing fifth gear pulls?
Uh-huh.
Fifth gear?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Fifth gear, it's 1-to-1.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's the most accurate. That's what I always do with VQ.
Well, it's a couple days after the dyno. Hopefully you saw those clips. And I'm now buttoning up just where the ECU is going to live at home, and the tuner liked having it out just so he could access it, just in case he needed to do anything with the serial cable, link cable, the link cable for the link. So now I'm just going in and buttoning everything up, and you know, there we go. Mounted back in. It's using the uprights for the dash pad, actually, the mounting brackets, and vacuum source is perfectly fine. It's not kinked. It's a nice silicone hose that I'm gonna tie up, and yeah, that's that part. The brackets on each side, floating brackets. There's airflow top and bottom, you know, keep it happy. Well, here we are. I'm done. I've wrapped it up. Everything's tight in there. I'll show you how it went. Everything's floating behind that. There's a vacuum line that comes across, goes under, pops outside of this grommet here. I've got it up with my outside kill switch up under the manifold, all running tight. Got some stickers on there. Of course, Jtuned did all the work as far as unlocking it, making it work. Some more Link stickers, giving that love. But I would start it, but I backed it into the garage the other day. And it's very loud when I back it in. But you get the gist of it. Thank you. So yeah, thanks again to Link ECU for this G4 Plus plug-in for the 3Z, the DE motor. And thanks for Jtuned, Hawk, and all the team up there for tuning it, making sure it's running right, mapped good and safe. The first thing he noted is that this engine took a bit more timing to get the same power my old motor had, and that's not the coolest thing, but he really wants to strap some turbos to it. I'm not about that. So yeah, I'll have it out of the vent soon. And come ask me for a ride, because that's why I have this car. Thanks, guys.